isn't freedom, it's disguise. You bleed beneath the flag of lies. They own your work, they steal your breath, they feed you slow and silent death. System slave, rise or fall, your back's against the bloody wall. Break the chains, ignite the flame, refuse to play their wicked game. Sky bleeds where sun once burned. Steel and flesh, the lines have turned. No more kings, no flags to raise, only ash and toxic haze. We built this throne with fire and hate. Now no no more lies. The smoke still rises from our cries. History's dead and hope has drowned. We wear the silence like a crown. Play said. I walk in loops that never fade, a ghost beneath the light I made. I see her face through every crack, but time won't ever bring her back. Trapped in the hourglass, Through my veins, whispers haunt the dead of night. Memories I still must fight, but steel is forged through flame and strife, and I will take back my life. The world may try to bend, but I won't break, I won't end. Ashes and glory, written in my name, fighting through the fury, rising from the pain. No chains can hold me, no fear remains. Ashes and glory, running through my veins. From the dust, I rebuild my soul. Through the dark, I take control. Every fall, every scar, made me everything I am. falls inside my head. Each grain of word I left unsaid. I walk in loops that never fade. A ghost beneath the light I made. I see her face through every crack, but time won't ever bring her back. Trapped in the hourglass, drowning in years. Each second cuts deeper, fueled by my fears. I try to run, but the past always stays, caught in the echo of a long faded days. The mirror shows a younger me, still chained to what will never be. I scream, but all the clocks just stare and whisper truths I cannot bear. I beg for sleep, but dreams rewind to every fault I left behind. Trapped in the hourglass, drowning in years. Each second cuts deeper, fueled by my fears. I try to run, but the past always stays, caught in the echo of a long faded sleep. I see the future through the haze, but all I feel are colder days. The past